When hafnium metal is heated in an atmosphere of chlorine gas, the product of the reaction is found to have 62.2% HF by mass and 37.4% of chlorine by mass. What's the empirical formula for this compound? So general, formula for finding the empirical formula is number one, we're going to find the moles of the two elements given. So I'm going to find the moles of my hafnium, and then I'm going to find the moles of my chlorine. From that, I'm going to divide both of the moles that are given to me by the smallest number, And then from that, I'll get my empirical formula. If that doesn't make sense, let's keep on watching. So divide by smallest number of moles. So let's first start by converting hafnium into moles. If you're given percent problems, you're assuming it's out of 100 grams. So if you're given 62.2% of hafnium, that's going to be 62.2 grams of hafnium. But then that's going to be the same for chlorine, 37.4 grams of chlorine. So the mass of hafnium for 1 mole is 178 grams. And that's going to give me 0.350 moles of hafnium. And then for chlorine, in 1 mole, the mass of chlorine is going to be 35.43 grams. That's going to give me 1.05 moles of chlorine. Now, hopefully you realize that 0.35 is smaller than 1.05. So I'm going to divide this by 0.350 moles, and also the moles of chlorine by 0.350 moles. So hopefully you realize HF is just going to be 1. And chlorine, after doing that, I'm going to get 3. And the exact number that you're going to get is going to be around like 2.96, right? Somewhere around that. For these empirical formula questions, if you get something like that, just round up to the nearest integer. However, if I had 1 and 2.5, I would have to multiply it by 2 because you want to have a whole number. But that's not the case in this question. 2.96 just goes to 3. So my final answer should be HFCl3. So C will be my correct answer.